Hello, welcome back to BoxPred. We're going to be taking a look here at another fight that's happening this weekend. It's happening in Texas. It's for the WBA Super World Bantamweight title. It sees the current champion, Anselmo Moreno, going up against his challenger, David de Mora. Now, before I begin, I have to make a confession here. Sometimes you get extremely good fighters who, for some reason or the other, completely bypass your radar and you wonder how in the hell did I not know about this guy. The first I really knew of Anselmo Moreno was in his last fight where he fought against Vic Darchinyan. And I actually picked Vic Darchinyan over him, which was now, I understand, pretty much a schoolboy error, because he defeated Vic Darchinyan by unanimous decision, and if I'd known how good Moreno was, then there's no way I would have picked Darchinyan over him. But here we are. Anselmo Moreno, in my opinion, is probably the best bantamweight in the world right now. He has that WBA Super World Bantamweight title, and he's going up against David de Mora. What do I think is going to happen? Well, basically I think that Anselmo Moreno is going to win a unanimous decision here. Let's take a look at the champion first of all. He works the body very well. He likes to jab to the body, as well as going up top. He has very good movement. He moves very well at the hips. He keeps a very wide stance, keeps himself bent at the hips quite low. He's really elusive. He's difficult to hit. He's very skilled. He dictates and keeps distance very well. And he basically, although he hasn't got the best knockout percentage, knockout ratio, he doesn't need it. He tends to want to rather use his boxing skills to outbox his opponents because he has that ability to do it. If there is a negative to Anselmo Moreno, it's that he has a lot of split decisions on his record. You could accuse him of not really putting decisions to bed. I mean, because of his style, sometimes he may not be favoured by judges, and he has a lot of split, like I said, a lot of split decisions, and that could work against him even in the future now because his style isn't so judge friendly, if you like, and he often, while he outboxes guys, he maybe could be seen, he could be out aggressioned, if that's a word, by his opponent. His opponent could be to show aggression and therefore could look better on the judges' cards, and that makes it more difficult for Moreno to work out that decision. David de Mora is a good boxer. He has only lost once. He lost to Kiko Kameda, I think it was, and who is a good fighter, and that was actually a good fight. He was actually down in the third round, de Mora, but he had Kameda in some trouble as well. He has good hand speed on the positive side. He has some power. He's got 68% KO ratio. He throws good combinations. If he does throw punches, he likes to throw them in bunches, which is always quite a good thing. He is quite a durable fighter. Rather than set things up with a jab, I think he prefers to sort of rush in and start throwing shots straight away. And he does like to get on the inside quite a lot. He does like to mix it up and get quite close. On the negative, the fact that he likes to get quite close, I think he's going to find that very difficult against Moreno. I think Moreno is being elusive, will be able to dictate distance in this fight. I think he'll be able to keep it more on the outside where he would prefer it. And another thing is that de Mora does tend to neglect the body. He does work it, but he tends to forget about it, and he doesn't have as good a variety of punches, I don't feel, as Anselmo Moreno. So Moreno's body punch and body work may start working wonders down the stretch when it gets later into the fight. I think that Moreno is going to have to try and ambush. Sorry, de Mora is going to have to try and ambush Moreno. He's got quite an aggressive, fast attack, and he's going to have to sort of like jump in really quickly on Moreno and try and get past that jab and get inside and try and sort of just rush Moreno to get him off balance or out of sync, and to put him off his timing and put him off his coordination for a split second, just to get inside and get his punches off. I think that's his best option in this fight. I think it's good to stand his ground. I think you'll have to try and get on the front foot against Moreno, but it's going to be very difficult for him to catch Moreno, because, like I said, Moreno is elusive. And the thing with Moreno, he can fight on the back foot very well, and I think that may be what he does in this fight. And he'll be elusive, and he'll be throwing good, accurate shots, possibly trying to look for the counters there. I think his quality of punches is going to win the day here. I think his quality of punches is going to be superior to De La Mora's. But also, if you're not careful, Moreno will start taking the front foot, and he'll start stalking you out, and he will start completely dictating the pace then. So I think in the end it's going to come down to quality of punching, and I think that Mora's going to find it difficult to land on Moreno, and Moreno's going to counter him, and Moreno's going to use that jab to dictate early on. So I think Anselmo Moreno gets a unanimous decision victory here over David De La Mora. Please let me know what you guys think. How do you feel about Moreno in the bantamweight division? Thanks for watching. This is Boxbred, and I'm out.